This segment is sponsored by Sanford Behavioral Health. So we're 4 months into the new year. How's your resolution for a healthier lifestyle going? If you are like most people, statistics show 2/3 of us ditch our resolutions within a month. Lori Kehoe is the director of eating disorder services with Sanford Behavioral Health, and she's here to talk about diagnosing and treating eating disorders. Hi, Lori.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Glad to. Do you see those statistics here locally that more than half of the people who made a resolution to have a healthier lifestyle or lose weight have dumped it by now?
I would say that it's probably higher than that.
Mm, higher than that. And I know that when you talk about being healthy, it really isn't about you know, losing pounds to hit the goal. It's a more healthy and kind of holistic approach. And you see springtime, this point where some of us are feeling, regret maybe about dropping off the radar on our goals. You see this as an opportunity time.
I do. I see spring as a reset button. It's such a wonderful time of the year where, things are beginning to grow again, turn green. Our produce will begin to be flourishing. Our farmers markets will be opening. We'll be able to get out and ride our bikes and walk in nature, walk our dogs outside and play outside and just be in nature and get fresh air and really, really feel alive again. A
Mm,
lot of us have had cabin fever, right?
for
So
sure. Okay, you work with people who have eating disorders. Would you please explain what that means? Because I think a lot of people don't understand the breadth of that term.
yes, and an eating disorder is a serious life-threatening illness. So it has to do with disturbances in eating patterns, but also disturbances in the way that one thinks and feels and acts outside of their eating as well. So the eating disorder becomes all-encompassing
Mm.
biologically, psychologically, and socially.
For people with eating disorders, why do restrictive diets just not work?
Well, scientifically, medically, diets do not work because our bodies need nourishment. All the body systems need a certain amount of nourishment to thrive on a daily basis. So when we start taking away that nourishment, our bodies begin to actually break down. And so while one may lose pounds, the type of pounds you're losing is probably your lean body mass,
Mm.
which is your muscle tone, which is your muscle fiber.
I know that treating an eating disorder varies based on what kind of a disorder that it is, but can you give us an idea what treatment looks like?
Eating disorder is very much like substance use disorder, and it lives in isolation and secrecy. So oftentimes we find that the person that reaches out for treatment is at that point very ill. And
Mm.
so we have inpatient, not at Sanford, but it would be more of a hospital setting. But at Sanford, we have residential treatment, which is where the patient lives there 24/7 and gets round the clock care medically, clinically, psychologically. And then we have partial hospitalization program, which is kind of like a 9 to 5 job. It's called day programming. And then we have the least restrictive level of treatment, which is intensive outpatient programming, which is like 3 days a week. But we like to start at the residential level if they're appropriate, because they need to get their bodies stabilized, medical stabilization, while we help treat them psychologically and clinically.
You take a team approach to come around to each person and try to get each one stable, right?
We do. And we really, really have an integrative approach. So when I said biological, psychological, and sociological, we need a whole team of specialists, dietitians, psychiatrists, medical doctors, clinical therapists, master's level. So we really, again, take a holistic approach. We have to treat the whole person. And so it takes time, and treatment is very, I want to get the word out that seeking treatment is a form of strength. It is not a weakness to say, I need help.
Mm.
It is actually a brave step to make yourself well, to help yourself. And we're here to help you.
Yes, indeed. All right. For more information or to seek treatment, call the number you see there on your screen. It's 844-776-9651, or visit Sanford Behavioral Health Lori, thank you so much.
Thank you and happy spring.
You too.